Hello, one and all, and welcome to Med Level Main. Other players have done med level examples 100 times before, but what most of them lack now is a true med level mindset. My purpose here? To show what it's like to truly be a med level account with no further experience, and also to take you guys on the journey of accomplishment and first time unlocks. Let's get started. So at this point, things aren't necessarily scripted. I'm going to be explaining myself basically straight from the beginning and just being honest and truthful. But here's the thing, right? So I'm a med level, and I already explained in the stats. You'll probably see another up close view of this in case you're actually curious. But my account is basically right smack in the middle of someone who has enough hours to say that they have been consistently playing the game for quite some time, but not enough hours to say that they're actually capable of doing anything. Um, for example, here, if I go into my collection log and I go to the bosses, I basically have nothing. Everything is essentially locked from scratch. Obviously, you may have just seen that I got the fedora from the crazy archaeologist. That's one of my only ones. Syrachnus, I got the cudgel and the giant egg sack. But other than that, I basically have nothing. I've done KBD. I have 88 of those. And I have nothing really to show for that. Giant mole. I've gotten the mole skins and claws, but I don't have the Falador hard diaries done because I don't have any diaries done. So I kind of stopped just to get the combat achievements, etc. Um, I've done some chaos fanatic, and I haven't gotten the shards. Died there a couple times. Tons of barrows, no responses from that. So essentially, I don't have too much. And I think that's actually kind of like the main purpose of what I'm trying to showcase. I only have 21 out of 33 of the easy combat achievements, about half the mediums, almost none of the hards, and then zeros for the bigger ones. So the whole point of this is my pretty much my only account. At the very least, it's my furthest progressed one. I do also have like a free-to-play Iron Man that I like to spend some time on sometimes just to basically tutorialize the Iron Man. But overall, this is all new stuff to me. Um, I don't know too much about the ins and outs of late or end game aside from what you can see on the internet. But at the very least, I feel like I have a general understanding of how to do some stuff, and I feel like um, my own methods are a little bit original because there are lots of guides out there that showcase different armor, weapons, and such to use whenever you're trying to get into like a PvM space, which is, in my opinion, my end-all goal. And as for those PvM spaces, it just seems like they have these requirements that all involve money. And if I take a quick pit stop, you'll notice that I don't necessarily have money. So it says 70 mil up here, and I'll explain that right now. Um, a while back, I got 2 Bandos pieces as a gift. I did not earn them, and I'm okay to say that, because as a med level with no money who wants to do progression, having late game armor early on is quite convenient. But overall, without that, total bank tab is 20 mil if you just take out those pieces. So, I mean, technically, yeah, you could say I'm a little spooned from it. You could say that I have some advantage, and I'm okay with that. If me being spooned, it means that I get to keep high end game armor, so be it. I'm alright with that. But yeah, overall, I mean, this is really the setup. I got a 20 mil bank, which everything else has been earned on my own, either through skilling or just like various bossing or whatever. Um, but yeah, so my endgame goals are basically to do everything. But getting to endgame is not something I'm going to be grinding for. I'm going to keep my med level attitude, and this whole thing is going to essentially be passive. The entire thing is going to be kind of passive. I'll still be playing quite a bit, and obviously I'm going to be putting dedication towards some of these videos and stuff and see what I can actually get from it. But I mean, all the questing, I have all the free to play quests, but other than that, just various members ones to get. Um, some of what I consider to be either the important stuff or just get some of the easy ones out of the way. Um, I want to get higher total level. I want to get higher combat. I want to do all of what the game really has to offer. Um, Maybe at some point even dabble into PvP, although I've died a bunch of times because I am not good at it. But yeah, so just a little bit about me, I guess, as well. I really like to, well, me in the game, not me in my real life. Maybe that'll come someday, but I really like to do bosses. So all the ones that I've done that I can think of are KBD, Seracnus, Crazy Archaeologist, Deranged Archaeologist, because they're basically the same. Um, Chaos Fanatic. That might honestly be it. Like, I really haven't done that many bosses in general. A lot of the wilderness ones scare me because, oh, I did Giant Mole, but a lot of the wilderness ones scare me. I don't consider Barrows a boss, and I don't know why the game does. Everybody makes that joke, though. Either way, I've done Wintertodd. I don't really consider that a boss either. I've gotten no items, but I've only done 20, so it's not a big deal. Temperos is on my list, but yeah, I have a whole lot of goals to shoot towards, and I don't necessarily know um, what I'm going to be picking at this point. For the time being, I'm probably just going to be running some AFK skilling while working on this, or maybe I'll actually progress into a point where I want to do some more bossing or something. Um, but the goal right now, oh, yeah, this is this is scuffed. My mic is scuffed, my video's scuffed, and I already know that, but I'm hoping it'll at least be like somewhat entertaining in some aspect. My biggest goal right now, though, that I could say that I want to achieve is I want to get all of the easy combat tasks done with. In order to do some of them, though, like for Aberrant Spectre, I'm going to need 60 Slayer, which I have 53. Greater Demon wouldn't be too hard, I just haven't done it. Demon Bane Weapon will be a pain, but it won't be too bad. Hellhound, I actually have a task for that right now. It's the first Hellhound task I ever got, so that'll be coming up. Lizardman Shamans, never even tried them. I know, like, I think you can get Dragon Warhammer from them, you know, all that kind of stuff. This is what it's like to truly be a med level, though, because I don't have game knowledge, and a lot of people find high-end game knowledge to be useful for them or some kind of entertainment. But what I think I want to bring to the table here is basically showing that, you know, you could still explore in RuneScape and have a good time even as a med level. A lot of times you'll see things like, what are med levels supposed to do? What am I supposed to be doing? Kill sand crabs, you know, go have fun at sand crabs, or go basically try to grind out your Slayer, or go and try to make money off of skilling. Like, those are all just the generic answers that I see. But in my opinion, I feel like you can do so much more as a med level. It's just that some people say it's not worth it because there's the efficiency complex, and I'm not really about that. There are definitely people out there who have broken that complex and done crazy things on lower level capability, but from my perspective, it seems like everybody just needs to be the most efficient. There's no time frames for just taking it easy and trying things out. So I kind of want to just take my way step by step through some of the goals that I already had. Combat tasks was one of them. I want some XP from that. Maybe do a couple quests that I should probably get out of the way to do other things. Like, for example, I want to finish up Recipe for Disaster at some point so I can get the Barrows gloves. Never done that before, never done anything like that. So, yeah, I'm kind of like a noob that's just trying to express my way through, show my capability and such like that. But yeah, I'll probably be cutting this down a little bit. Who knows? Maybe I'll leave the whole thing in and just make a sporadically timed video, but we'll see. But yeah, this is basically my beginning adventure sequence, and then hopefully I'll be able to get some clips and guide through the goals and see if I can actually fulfill some of those things. Maybe I'll make new goals along the way, because I think another big thing is playing the game how you want. But yeah, thank you very much.